Hi guys, welcome to Theme Park Pros episode 3. I'm Austin.
I'm Cam.
I'm also Austin.
Austin's eating some Taco Bell right now. He just got home from Epcot. Did they have Taco Bell at Epcot for the food and wine?
They did not. And also this Taco Bell did not have a drive-thru, so I had to go inside.
So in this episode, we are going to be doing a little bit of starting off with our news segment, typical, and then we actually do have a little special surprise for our second segment. We'll get to that later on.
So stay tuned.
So once again, we'd just like to say thank you for everyone who has been supporting us. Our channel has been growing on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook has actually been going up quite a bit. We're almost at 200 likes and follows. People I don't even know. I'm not even sure you guys know them either. So
I did I did on my page, and it was like invite people to like, and I just invited since like every single one of my friends. So
I thought about doing that.
Probably do that too.
But so that's good. That's getting some attention. YouTube is getting there. We're going
now. The biggest news of all is our Anchor account. So guys, if you didn't know, obviously we do our podcast on Anchor. This is not the segment where we get paid for, but you guys want to know how much money we've made so far? 84 cents. Woo! That's what
we're
going to did the show.
Whopping 84 cents.
84 cents.
We're going to split it each way, and we're going to get a gumball.
There you go, boys. So if you guys want to support us more, just listen to the whole episode so we can make some more money.
Last episode was hilarious. It had me laughing the entire time.
If you haven't listened to the last episode, it's a funny one.
YouTube or Spodcast. Or Spodcast. Spotify. On Spotify. I was actually listening to it when I was running last week, so that was actually kind of fun.
It's funny.
So we'll get the show started.
Don't know if this is true or not. Heard this around the rumor mill, but
let it shine.
SeaWorld is doing closed auditions, even though they have entertainment cast members on furlough still. They're doing closed auditions. I don't know how true that is.
I saw something about that actually too.
Yeah.
That's snaky.
Yeah.
And snaky.
Shamu's on furlough, guys. Shamu's on furlough.
So,
Whoa.
I saw you guys saw this, but Disney Parks chairman thinks that some of Walt Disney's pandemic rules are actually going to stay with it, and they're not going to go anywhere. What's your guys' thoughts?
Which rules are going to stay?
What do you mean?
Well, I was reading that there isn't an end date, but he was mostly talking that
Walt was?
No, not Walt. The chair, I don't know, the CPO, Bob Chapek, and some of the other higher ups are saying that
one of the Bobs,
Bob Iger, maybe, who knows, he's stepping in again. No, but they're talking about reservations are going to be a thing still for a while.
I mean, that would be pretty. I mean, that'd be easy for them, I guess, because all the guests just do it online, and then boom, it's all done.
But they talked about how, even though they're not making as much money, but this is a better move, honestly, on their part. They're saying that the people won't be spending their money as much when they're at a crowded park.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They're saying that in the guest service isn't going to be as high either.
Yeah. Because honestly, obviously I've been to both, and Edwards, I don't know if you've been to Universal on the weekends yet, but Universal on the weekends is insane.
Yeah. Oh, I looked at the wait times. They do
have a capacity, and I don't know what their capacity's at, but Emily and I, we went on Saturday, and we had to go around the side. It was so packed. They opened a side entrance. So where the VIP where you would meet for a VIP tour. Yeah. There, there's a side entrance there. We had to go all the way around. Oh wow. There was so many, barely any. It was bad. Emily and I were there for probably 30 minutes, and we were there's too many people, and we left.
No, I mean,
yeah.
I kind of like
I heard on the weekdays it's pretty mellow and dead.
It's dead on the weekdays, but the weekends it's nothing. So as much as I hate doing the reservation system, it's oh crap, I can't just go to Studios today.
Also, school's starting up, so that might
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
it might die down a little bit because it's like starting to get to fall now, or like
Go to school,
in
kiddos.
the end of August.
And then it's all gonna go virtual again. No, I understand. I think that's honestly a kind of a good move because if you're going to a park, you would want to get everything you could do in one day, and I think this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
And then all the mobile ordering and buying stuff without your card, I think that's what they're doing too as well.
And you
So-
can add your
yeah.
discount onto the mobile app, so discount on top of the mobile order. So that's
Yeah,
great.
it's nice.
So I guess let us know in the comments if you're for the reservation base or reservations still going through for a
Just
while.
stay intact.
This
Makes it
story.
easier.
The next story is kind of a good one.
Uh-oh.
Disney World guest allegedly hit security guard, threatened to kill him over mask dispute, according to the arrest report.
That does not surprise me at all. I guess.
I read more into the thing, and the guy's name of all names, his name is Toro. Sounds like a Pokemon. So the story was that his family showed up, and I think the kids or some part of the family members were wearing improper masks.
So it's probably the ones with like the little filter on this, like
Yeah, there's also like a lot of people that bring in like these mesh masks that
Like
like have like a
gators?
bunch of holes in them. Yeah, and they swap out like regular masks for those masks once they get into the park after the screening. So that happens a lot too.
And then they went back to their car, and they came back with still improper mask, and that's where the guy started like swearing at the cast member, and then the cast member was reaching for his phone, or security guard was reaching for his phone, and then next thing you go, pow, gets clocked in the side of the head, and then the wife just starts trying to separate it, and then
Oh my
he ended
gosh.
up getting
That's
arrested for like
ridiculous.
battery. I can't remember what degree, so maybe I want to say his first degree battery.
Did he get banned from Disney?
Probably.
So
I would hope. Yeah.
honestly, like for me, just in the times like this, just wear a mask. Like I don't
Yeah.
care anymore. Like at first, I was like, this is gonna be like annoying, but it's like I honestly don't really even notice it anymore.
If,
The only thing
if
that
you,
sucks about it is just it's so hot here.
Yeah, I mean they
if you don't want to follow the rules, don't come to the park.
Exactly.
If
Like
you
it's not.
don't
it's
want to
not-
follow the rules.
do they have spots in Disney where you can take it off?
Yeah, so
they
there's
have
like
their relaxation station.
relaxation areas. There's
Okay.
like one at Launch Bay in Hollywood Studios that you can take off your mask. There's like one in the UK in Epcot.
There's one in Galaxy's Edge.
Oh,
Some people just need to follow the rules, and that's all you have to do. And
Yeah. Disney's private property. If you're gonna come,
Unfortunately-
yeah.
do what they say.
fortunately, this won't be changed anytime soon. So
yeah.
this is some bigger news. Is that we got the Velociraptor at Universal.
And Emily just tagged me in something. There was a third one put in today.
Oh, I didn't even know there was two put in.
Yeah, there's two.
I knew of one.
Yep, there's two.
I think my favorite meme is of them like putting it up and it says, "What you got there?" and he says a smoothie.
Yeah.
No, Universal's been kind of messing with people too. There's a tweet that they had.
It's like, don't be suspicious.
Yeah, don't be suspicious.
Someone was like, I saw something. It was like, I was on the Universal Annual Passport page the other day, and someone said, what are the odds that the ride will open before they officially come out with a name for it?
I've heard rumors it's gonna be like Raptor Trainer or something like that along the lines, because they're shifting to Jurassic World.
It's not going to be Velocicoaster or anything like that.
Okay.
That's too
that's-
simple. It's too.
Yeah.
Everyone. What are you building there? Universal.
I mean, they could have just done like
suspicious.
Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, but it's Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure through the magical forest on Harry Potter's magical bike and
Adventure.
the Wizarding World of Harry
Upside down
Potter.
world.
Don't get attacked by.
the longest name ever. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Jurassic World raptor encounter cage fight with dinosaurs.
Escape from Raptor Mountain.
the Adventures with Jurassic Park and Friends on Isla Nublar. No, but I think this is gonna look they've been doing a heck of a lot of work when it comes to building this.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dominic Toretto makes an appearance taking down a 40,000.
Rides a raptor.
He's
He
gonna
rides
ride
a
a raptor.
raptor.
He's gonna have a 12 gauge shotgun around his back. He's gonna be the
Shine
one
was
like
like
riding
that.
right by you. He's like, "You ready for the one last ride?"
Grabs a helicopter.
No, but I think it looks dope, and I've watched like demos of what it could be on YouTube, and if it's what it is, it looks pretty sweet. It's gonna be kind of similar to Cheetah Hunt in Busch Gardens. It's gonna have like multiple launches.
But it goes upside down.
It does, yeah.
Cheetah Hunt goes
Cheetah-
upside down.
Once,
It
yeah,
has a quick. No, it's not even quick. It's like a slow.
yeah.
It goes upside down.
And what's cool about this is that it's gonna be faster than Hulk. It's gonna be the fastest ride at Universal.
Yeah.
So now another question is, what are you more excited for? The Velocicoaster or Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic whatever?
Rewind.
Cosmic Rewind.
I'd say Guardians because it's like the second largest indoor roller coaster in North
That's true.
America.
I say, and it's the first coaster that launches back.
Launches backwards.
That's gonna be
cool.
insane.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm super excited for Velocicoaster or whatever it's gonna be called.
so I'm
I think it's
excited.
awesome.
Big news that's gonna be awesome coming in whenever that's going to be done. So, one thing that I saw too is that Universal Hollywood Studios, their City Walk is actually finally opening.
Yeah, it's been open
Just
for a little
opened,
bit.
and I mean their City Walk doesn't compare to Islands or Universal
Going to
Orlando.
Florida.
I know.
It's got cool features, but it's nothing near as big. It does have a comic book shop, so that's pretty cool.
Man.
And then moving to our last news topic, kind of tying in with Universal or City Walk opening in Hollywood, is that a lot of the other theme parks in California are ready to open. Disneyland, SeaWorld, and Universal Hollywood have all sent in their plans, and now they're just waiting on California.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing,
Disney-
Brock? What are you doing?
Disneyland
Are
finally
they
put their
though?
night lights on, so like it is illuminated at night. So it seems like they're getting ready. They have the plexiglass in the ticket booths.
What are you guys' guesses? Like, what
All right.
time?
We all gotta take a guess, and whoever gets it right, what should the thing be? What should the winner get if someone gets it within at least like the closest date possible?
An annual pass to Legoland.
$7.50 a month.
I was thinking Fun Spot America.
Fun. I would say honestly, the middle to end of October, probably.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say an exact date. I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna
of an
say
exact
November 15th. November
Oh.
15th for Camden.
Oh,
Camden.
We're doing exact dates. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but no. I'm just gonna pick October. It's gonna open
We're
September.
not gonna be like, oh, I picked mid-October. I
2020
picked
actually.
late
I think it's open in
October.
2020.
Good guess. Good guess.
Winter
Good guesses all
solstice.
around.
Winter
Actually,
solstice.
you know what? Here's my guess. I think it's just gonna open. I don't know about Joe, but I think it's just gonna open.
Well, you're wrong. It's never going to open. Never again.
Okay, so Dan says November 15th. I am going to say December 1st.
October 23rd. Just going to throw a number out there. October 23rd.
Because I remember, whenever Florida did it, they announced, and it was Universal opened first, and it was like almost a month. I don't know. I think it was a couple weeks, like 3 or 4 weeks before they opened. But Disney was long. They were like a month and a half till after they opened. So if they come out in the next couple weeks with something, then Disney will probably open later.
California is just so funky with everything, you know. So you
Yeah.
never know if they're.
They have a
what their rules and
lot of different
regulations.
rules than we do.
So-
And Disney was
lot of
definitely the last one open.
So we're not sure about
you think
that.
Universal will open their park before Disneyland
Yeah.
does?
Yeah, 100%. Just like they
Hollywood?
did here. Yeah,
Yeah, and their park isn't as big either. So I mean,
and they only have one, so
they only have one park, which won't be as hard as compared to Disneyland.
But 4 parks.
I think SeaWorld should just go for it and open up. Let's see what happens there.
Oh my god.
They should just send it.
They really should. Just send it. Just open everything. Just open the gates. Free for everyone.
Welcome back, VIPs. Exit to your right and rock on.
All right, so guys, we did tell you we did have a special surprise. We do have in the studio today, Braden Faye.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
B. So if you guys don't know, he was in Kyle's videos way back when, on the first DCP, I want to say. Was it first DCP?
Yeah, way back in the fall of 2017.
Wow.
Oh boy.
3 years ago now.
If you want, would you mind just giving us a little background
Follow
about
him on
yourself?
Instagram right here. Follow him on Instagram.
Yes, I'll put
it
your
up
Instagram
here.
out there.
There we go.
Feel free to give us a little quick autobiography.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, it's a little bit about me. For those that don't know, I currently do have 2 jobs down here in Florida. Not working at either, though, because of COVID, but I am furloughed from Disney, but I was working at the NBA experience at Disney Springs that just recently opened a little over a year ago, actually. Last August, I want to say. And things are going well, up until this hit. But unfortunately, we just haven't opened back up due to, safety reasons. We just want to make sure that, it's the best experience possible for the money. So patiently waiting for that. Other than that, my other job, I also work for Orlando City Soccer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a sport management major. I graduated from college in Wisconsin at the University of Wisconsin Parkside. So trying to utilize that degree, as best as I can. But once again, that's not really going on right now. They're playing soccer. Wish we would have won the finals a week ago or so, but just getting there was great. But yeah.
Did well.
So
Awesome.
a little bit about me. Still residing in Orlando. Love the theme parks, So yeah.
Let's say you're still going. I look at your
Everyone
stories, I'm
Walker.
jealous every day. Yep.
Everyone's still going except for Walker, who
I just watch it on the
leaves
television.
the wonderful city of Orlando.
I just live it up through you guys' stories.
You just come back down here.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a room for you again. Just letting you know.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
And a house.
He's out again?
Yeah. Man,
And
moved
a
back
house.
again.
We're gonna have a house soon, right?
So we're putting you on the spot. When you coming back down?
Let's check his watch for the
I gotta
time.
check I have to go get my planner.
So hold on. My internet's not working.
As soon
We
as
have a pool. It's below ground. Do you have one of those below ground pools? I don't know.
I can dig a hole.
Do that.
I can
I
dig
don't know
a
if they
hole.
do that up there.
Soon.
Fast
I want to
pass
come as soon as
availability is open up.
I know. I want to come as soon as possible. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, it's just when's that as soon as possible.
It will happen. I know it will.
All right,
Hopefully
ready to get into it?
Disney Yeah. So
All right.
in this segment, we're going to be doing Walt Disney World versus Disneyland. Just comparing mostly rides, and unless if we think of other little things here and there. But Cam does have the list here, and he will
I'll start
he'll
off.
start us off.
Yeah, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to compare the similar rides that are at both Disneyland and Disney World, as well as the ones that are sort of similar that like use the same kind of ride system or stuff like that. So we'll start out with some of the big ones. Space Mountain.
Disneyland
Ooh.
versus Disney World Space Mountain.
That's a
I'll
toughie,
start. I'll
isn't it?
start.
That's a-
As much as I love the one here, I think the one over at Disneyland just shoots it out of the park, especially with all the layovers they have, especially the Star Wars. When I went last year, they had the Star Wars one, which like gave me chills.
I've heard
So,
it's awesome.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing. So that's my Disneyland for me.
I haven't been to Disneyland in probably like 4 or so years. So I've only been on it when it was the original Space Mountain and not Hyperspace Mountain. But I do like it more, honestly. They have the 2-seaters, so you can sit by your friend or significant other or whatever. And it's not as rough
Yeah.
Disney World is like.
I don't feel like my head's gonna fall off, even though I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall, but my head still feels like it's gonna.
Is it sad that every time I ride it, I have to duck behind the person in front of me?
Those beams are getting real close.
How about you, B or Edwards?
I would say Disneyland. It's been like 8+ years since I've been to Disneyland, but I'd have to go Disneyland. They had a Red Hot Chili Peppers layover when I went, and that was like the best thing ever.
That's a random layover.
I would mess with that.
But it was awesome.
In Californication.
Yeah, they did play that actually.
How about you, B? Are you gonna join the posse?
Yeah, overall, Disneyland's got it beat. I mean, Hyperspace Mountain is just on another level, you know, when you add that Star Wars element in. And it's definitely a lot smoother than Disney World's track. But I have to say, Disney World does also have a couple times where it's been better than usual. I remember last year during Halloween time, they added it where...
I agree with that one.
Oh, what was it?
It was
blanking on
the
it.
villains layover or something.
No, it was for the Halloween party.
Yeah, the
Right.
villains
Like,
layover.
it was all,
They play like
black,
Halloween
and
music.
They play like rock music or something like that.
Yeah, it was like super like spooky, and I know it was like a little bit darker, and they had like
Mhm.
flashes going on. So
Well, I know that when you're going around the corner, like when you first start off, like they would like do a
Like
jump
pitch
scare. They had like this giant flash and like a crash sound effect to make you like, you know, kind of put
Yeah.
the picture.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
and then
That was
during
awesome.
this time they had flashing lights too, and it was Christmas themed, and I thought that was a really cool thing they did. 'Cause I'm not sure if they've done that in the past, but
Hopefully
I
they
thought it
do the
was cool.
Halloween one this year, even without the Halloween.
Even
party.
without the parties, yeah,
Yeah, I hope they do it. They
Let's do
should.
it.
for
That'd be
everybody.
All right,
Yeah.
Cam. We'll keep a tally here. I'll throw so Disneyland gets the point
Disneyland.
there.
All right,
Disneyland gets the point on that one.
all right. Splash Mountain.
Oh, he's repping.
He's repping Disneyland. All right, Splash Mountain. Okay, I'll go first again.
Oh.
So, honestly, the splash. I'll say which one I want, and I'll explain why. I like the one here better. Because the one there, I feel like I'm gonna die. There's no. For those of you that don't know, there's no lap bar.
Oh yeah.
And Walker, I'll send you a picture of when Emily and I went, because there's two little handlebars on the side, and I am gripping that thing for dear life, and I'm in complete shock because like I got in it and I was like, "Where's the lap bar?" And the lady was like, "Oh, there's no lap bar here," and I was like, looked at her and I was like, "Oh, this is crazy." So yeah,
Funny.
I'm gonna say. Plus, I feel like
I heard you get a lot more wet
here are a
though
little better.
at Disneyland. I heard you get actually a lot like you get drenched more.
I don't know. I wouldn't. Well, when I went, I didn't get that wet, but we were also towards the end of the day, so I can't really remember. So, Disney World.
Hey Doug, what you eating? You still eating your
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell?
I'm munching.
I'll join Cam with Disney World. It's been a while, but I like Disneyland's, but I still have to go with Disney World because I just think it's just I like the layout more. Not layout, but
I think it's longer here.
it is
right?
longer. I think. I don't know. I just like Disney World's more. There's no really reason for it.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a fan of the sitting next to somebody. I think
Yeah,
that's
not the single,
a
yeah.
lot.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Also,
true.
Disneyland is
You're not
Yeah.
a log. That's very true. Ada.
Did this thing shut up again?
Shut
No
up.
way! It's happened 2 weeks in a row.
Okay, so Splash Mountain has one person in each row. My response to this question is I'm gonna be the oddball out here and say Disneyland Splash Mountain's better.
Ooh.
I grew up on that Splash Mountain over Disney World, so I'm gonna say Disneyland.
You keep drinking your Taco Bell. Okay, so with the majority being 3-1, I will give the point to Disney World for that one.
R.I.P.
All right, next we got, obviously, I guess you probably can guess it, Thunder Mountain.
All 3 rounds in a row.
I'm going to go Disneyland again. They just have the better scenes. And
Also, theirs got updated, didn't it?
that's what I'm saying.
A little bit.
Like, when you go
A
up
little
the thing,
bit.
Dynamite is like going off. We were supposed to have that already, but COVID. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to say, that's really it for me, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Disneyland just because the scenes updates.
You can go B. I'll let you go.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I think that's so cool that they had that added at Disneyland compared to Disney World. I feel like it's a lot weaker of a version. And I mean, yeah, it's still fun that you slide back and forth, and it's the wildest ride in the wilderness. But I mean, Disneyland still like blows it away in terms of just visuals.
Yeah, so true.
I'm about to go Disneyland as well.
Oh,
With the new dynamite they have, like they just updated it. Better than Disney World. Disney World lacking behind.
I'll be the oddball of this one, and I am gonna go with Disney World. For me, I don't. Besides the dynamite effect and making it feel like everything's blown up above you, I don't really see too much of a difference other than that. To me,
I bet your favorite part of that ride is the bat part.
no. Favorite part's going to the T-Rex skeleton.
Oh, okay. The end. Okay.
The very end. No. So I honestly, Thunder Mountain for both parks, out of all three mountains, I think that one's probably the closest one to each other. Like, I feel like that's not the one with like the biggest differences. I think you go Space, then Splash, then the Thunder. I think Thunder's the one that kind of is either one. So
yeah, either one.
Point goes to Disneyland for that one.
Alrighty, Buzz.
Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, Buzz. That's a tough one.
See, okay, I'll go again. So I'm gonna choose Disneyland because obviously you can take the gun out and it's easier to shoot and find the little red dot. But for me, I feel like I can score higher at Disney World because like I can get Galactic Hero at Disney World fine, but when I went to Disneyland, I got like 12,000 points, and I was like, how in the hell did I get 12,000 points? Then I could pick up the gun. But I think after I watched a video after we left Disneyland, and like each like symbol was like a different point, so I guess I was just pointing the wrong ones.
Yeah, so is that just because you didn't look up to see which ones are worth the most points?
Yeah, I thought it was like Disney World, where it's just kind of like, you know, if you do the same exact thing in Disney World, it'd be the same.
Obviously, you're not a Galactic Hero.
Yeah, are you? But have you gone
Space Cadet?
Walker?
I have gotten Galactic Hero before.
It's a sensitive subject to you.
I do get it. Only when I have a good captain and sitting in the right spot.
No one's in front of you to block your shot.
I'm going to say Disney World because I think
I'm going to say Disneyland. That was mine.
With the mounted guns or blasters or whatever, I feel like that adds a lot more of like a challenging effect. It makes it a little bit harder when you can just lift it out, you know. So I'm going to say Disney World. Going to Disney World's Space Ranger Spin.
That's the name. Over Astro Blasters?
Over Astro Blasters.
I think that's what Astro Blasters say, right?
I think so.
I think I'm going to agree with that too. I think Disney World actually has the better version. I mean, there are those of us that are good at hand-eye coordination, used to games, or shooting guns. So it would be nice to have the gun, come out to be able to aim it. But I mean, it's a family-friendly park and everything. So, your 8-year-old kid isn't going to be able to necessarily pull it out and aim at their correct target.
This isn't Men in Black Alien.
Right. It's not Men in Black at Universal. So I think that it's a lot easier if the gun is mounted. I wish they did better at making the lasers easier to recognize because all of them being the same color, you might not know where you're shooting. So
I always have to put my hand in front.
That's what I do.
I get my hand to shoot a target, and then I can with a laser. By the way, I can kick Cam's butt anytime on Man in Black Alien Attack.
No, you cannot. I'll take that.
Without the red button. Without the red button.
You always get to use the red button.
I don't always get to use it.
I'm gonna say Disney World's Buzz Lightyear is better.
There we go.
Even though the element of like taking the blaster out is cool and all, but Disney World is just like better.
It hurts being on the low end of everything.
So Disney World, I think it's tied at 2-2. But going back to Alien Men in Black, if I win next time I come down, if we do like a 2 out of 3, if I win, or whoever wins, the loser has to stand by the lockers for like 5 minutes and just smell the smell of the bathrooms. That's right. Because whenever you're by the lockers, it smells like straight porta potty.
How about, I got one better for you. How about you stand there and we bring a sign that says, I suck at this ride.
Everyone coming in to put their backs on me. No.
All right,
I like
Walker,
that.
this next ride will be a big hit for you. Haunted Mansion.
Okay, so I'll start off with this. I'm not a big Haunted Mansion fan in the first place.
But everyone and their mother knows that Disneyland is better.
But yes, no, Austin said it. Disneyland is better. I like the whole the queue.
Christmas.
The queue is so much better, and they
Christmas
they
overlay.
get a Christmas overlay with Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's just a whole better experience, I think.
I honestly wish Disneyland got the same overlay, but
You mean Disney World?
Disney World, my bad. I wish Disney World had the same overlay,
Big
but
fan.
Okay, I'll go. I'm kind of split. So
why would you even be split? This is like a no-brainer
Yeah.
question here.
hear me out. So part of Disneyland's queue is the changing pictures that you walk past and they will flash or whatever and they change. That's part. Disney World's ride is longer, so all that's built into the ride. So the ride is obviously longer. So I feel like besides the layover, take the layover out of the picture. I feel like Disney World is better than
Okay.
Disneyland's. But because of the layover, I'll give Disneyland the +1 on it. So Disneyland, but if you took the layover out, I'd say Disney World.
I got
Yeah, I definitely do like Walt Disney World's queue a lot better than
Yeah.
Disneyland's for it,
Mhm.
but it's a ride. You're going on it to ride
Yeah.
the ride and for all the elements in the ride. So with that being said, Disneyland wins, especially with that Nightmare Before Christmas overlay. It's a
Mhm.
completely different ride. It feels like, and
changer.
it's
Game
just
changer.
incredible.
You guys know this? You guys remember the scene in Haunted Mansion where you're facing the hallway and there's the candlestick, kind of floating. I always thought of how scary would there be on the mover ride, but based off of the Nun or the Conjuring, and you have the nun in the hallway just looking at you, and all you're just how creepy of a ride. That'd be kind of cool if there were rides like that, but it'd be scary at the same time.
Why don't you create your own theme park?
Wouldn't be a kid ride.
I'm gonna talk to Bob Iger, see if we can work something out.
Or when they have the knocking doors where
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
shaking on it. What if there was an actual person that would go and open the door?
That would be cool.
If they added
That'd
live
be cool.
actors to it, it'd be
Right.
a lot better. I'm surprised
What
they
if-
don't even do that for Halloween and stuff.
What if the person that's not that knocking sound effect is actually a cast member? That's their magical moment, just knocking on the door. Go make a
That'd
magic
be
moment.
funny.
That's what they got
So-
bumped to do.
Disneyland wins that one. We're at
Yep.
3-2, I believe.
Next ride, let me look at the list real quick, is Cars versus Test Track. Which is
Ooh.
probably going to be, in my opinion, is a clean sweep. But
So,
I'm going to go with...
A-Dog, you start us. I'll let you start
Yeah.
us off here.
why me?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, personally, I haven't been on Cars. The last time I went to Disneyland was right before Cars opened, so never been on Cars. So I'm gonna say I've seen
it doesn't matter then.
videos and stuff like that, the Cars thing, and the theming of that ride is great. Test
Oh,
track also great.
Radiator
if we're-
Springs.
If we're gonna go with just theming, I liked the old test track before they changed
Oh,
it.
Test Track's better.
Really?
But right now, I would give it to the Cars with their theming and stuff like that. But I like the old test tracks.
Wait, hold up. Why is the old test track better than the new one?
Because you had the hot room, the cold room.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay. I
Yeah, all
forgot
this
about that.
you're
Yeah,
like
the
a
spin
test
out
dummy.
area.
And the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The truck. They don't do the truck anymore, do they?
They still have the truck.
Oh.
Truck
Yeah,
still
I went on it tonight. They still have the truck.
I'll go. I'm obviously gonna pick Cars because I can just go 60 miles an hour around a circle in my truck. So I mean, at least Cars, it's way better themed. You go over hills, make cool turns,
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And all the characters from the movie are basically in the ride. And you get to race along someone. You're not just racing along people's fake cars.
Mhm.
I think that's way better. So Cars for me.
Yeah, I went on Cars, I think, once or twice. The one thing I like about Test Track more is just the whole thing, the
You can customize it.
the engaging factor of where you can customize your own ride. That's cool, but
Yeah,
I still
that is
give
cool.
it to Cars because it's like Cam said, you're racing alongside of someone, and it's you're the whole design and the attention to detail with that ride and attraction in the area is just blows Test Track out of the water.
Yeah.
Can I wait, did V go yet? Oh, sorry.
You got something to add to it?
I just have a next ride that we have to squash some beef.
Oh, well, hold
Okay,
your
so you can
Okay,
can
hold-
next ride.
Hold my horses.
I mean, everything's basically been said already. Like, the Cars ride like blows it out of the water. Like the theming and everything. Like just being in that land. Like
Exactly.
you know you're in
Mhm.
Cars land. Like just walking into Radiator Springs. Like you walk over to where Test Track is. It's just a random giant building with a track around.
A 10 building.
Right. Like it makes no sense. Like
Looks
I
like it's
guess
gonna fall apart.
it probably has or will.
Yeah.
But
Or it currently is right now.
They should
But
open up the NASCAR Disney track again and just do that instead.
I do love being able to customize a car, just making that as
Mhm.
crazy as possible, even
Yeah.
though it has no effect on the ride itself. I mean, that's the only thing it's got going for it right now. Otherwise, it's a no-brainer.
Maybe they should add a radio function on Test Track, and then you can like tune into Nickelback and listen to him.
Oh my god.
Pick your own music on the ride. That'd be great.
That'd be kind of cool.
All right, Edwards, what's your
What's your beef?
All right. So my beef is alien swirling saucers or tomaters. I don't even know what the rest of the ride
You
is.
haven't even been on Tomators because you haven't
Tomater
been
like
taught.
toe thing. I don't even know.
Okay,
Well, first, I've never been on the tomater roundabout spin, whatever you want to
I know it's like similar. I think.
It's the same ride. I think it's the same like ride system.
I mean, Alien Swirling Saucers is still pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll ride it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way or get a fast pass for it.
So I think I'm the only one that's rode both. I actually,
It's all up to,
I don't know
all
if
up
that's
to you.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but Tomaters is actually it's super fun ride. Like I just love Mater in Cars, and just the fact that he's like narrating it the whole time while you're sitting around, it just makes it so much fun. So I'd have to go with that ride definitely
better
over.
than the oohs and ahs and oohs.
I'd rather
Yeah.
listen to Cable Guy than
Bro, I was just on it the other day by myself, and I was just sitting there with my arm across the bar, like just straight facing it. Like I didn't laugh or do anything. Like,
I just sat there.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of disappointing. Like I looked over at the ride attendant, and like nothing was going on. I want to be able to laugh or like slide back and forth and have
Yeah,
fun.
slam
And I
against
feel like
the wall or something.
didn't have that there. So
Alrighty, another big one. Okay, so a big one. Indiana Jones versus Dinosaur.
Ooh.
Dude, this is a really tough one.
don't make us do it.
I'll start off. I will, as much as I love Dinosaur, as much as I love I'm giving it to Indiana Jones, The Adventure. I mean, going back to, I know we don't really like, you don't go on the ride for the queue, but this queue is actually probably one of the best queues I've been on for.
It reminds me a little bit of the Mummy queue, a little bit.
Or like King Kong in a way too.
Yeah.
But like,
It's also
is
about a
also-
mile long.
yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a
I
long
give
queue.
the edge, a slight edge to Indiana Jones. I mean, it's got pretty much the exact same ride system and track.
Yeah.
I had to watch the video to double check because I wasn't sure. Because I was kind of skeptical. I've always heard it's like, nah, dude, it's not the same. But once you watch it, but Indiana Jones and the whole like, there's just the whole scene. Like dinosaurs really pitch dark the entire time. You can't really see a whole lot except for when you're like by the Carnotaurus and like maybe the beginning. But in Indiana Jones, you can see a lot.
Yeah.
The only reason it's also a lot closer than it should be is because dinosaurs got Dr. Seeker.
Absolutely.
The pre-show's the only thing that's like barely
pre-show's
keeping
amazing.
Carrie.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
That was actually
That's the
perfect.
only thing keeping it in contention.
I'll go India. I think Indiana Jones beats it because when I read it for the first time last year, I was like, okay, it's gonna be similar to Dinosaur. Like I've heard it's similar. Like okay, I'm not expecting, but and it like blew me away. Like how like insane it was. And I've done the backstage tour of dinosaur, and with the lights on, it looks like a preschooler built it. Like dinosaurs
So
don't have tail. Like dinosaurs
so
have metal
that's,
rods for tails. Like it's just not it. Like, and I bet like Indiana Jones with all of its lights on probably looks a lot better than dinosaur does. But yeah, I'm just gonna
Tell
go.
that to Joe Rody, whatever his name is.
Oh,
Nah, I'm good. I won't speak to him. I'm good.
I'm gonna have to agree. Indiana Jones takes the cake. I mean, the visuals are insane on that ride. Like they just do everything so well. I love that there's a couple different ways that it can end too. It's not the same every time, like Dinosaur.
Pass, yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit longer too, maybe.
Yeah, I would
It might
agree.
be.
Q obviously helps make up for it too. So yeah, Indiana Jones definitely takes the cake against Dinosaur, even though Dinosaur is my favorite ride at Animal Kingdom, hands down.
It's a good one.
You have to go on it.
Yeah, Indiana Jones definitely was my favorite ride as a kid back in the day. But I still have to give a little shout out to the Dinosaur pre-show. Dr. Seeker holding up Animal Kingdom over there.
Hello there.
Single-handedly.
Better than a Flight of Passage pre-show. Definitely better than a Flight of Passage pre-show.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
I don't know. Actually, I still don't understand how the guy in the Flight of Passage pre-show doesn't have an Oscar. He deserves it. So obviously, yes, Disneyland won again with Indiana Jones over Dinosaur. It's a tough one though. That's a close one.
All right, a big one. There's a lot of controversy. Tower or Guardians of the Galaxy? B, you want to start this one first?
Oh, I might start with some controversy then.
I might be on your side. If you're talking I might be on your side.
I am a fan of Tower of Terror.
Whoa!
Plain and simple.
Oh, maybe not.
Listen, I love the Guardians movies. Love them. They're hilarious. I love the fact that Disney makes a great superhero movie.
Mhm.
But I just don't think that the theme fits the ride. Like, why if you're
agree with
breaking if you're breaking out of this place, are you going up and down, up and down, up and down? That doesn't make sense to me.
The story's a little different.
Yeah, I can
The
see
story's
that.
a little.
Right. So
Yeah.
like I love the pre-show for it, like with Rocket there and everything,
Uh-huh.
and he's talking you through it. It's similar to like it's similar to I guess Tower of Terror or
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion, things like that. But just the theme itself just doesn't make sense. Like I got to give it to OG Tower of Terror on that one.
Almost like Disney was like forced, kind of sped through it a little bit too much. Just kind of jumped the
They
gun to
just
make it.
force it to happen.
Just
Yeah.
wanted it. Well, I'm actually wearing my Guardians
Oh no.
Mission Breakout shirt, but I never rode the ride.
Oh, no.
Big fan.
I got this from my girlfriend when she went to Disneyland. So I don't really have a vote per se in this. I think it might just be between Cam and B. It might just be. Who knows if it's a tie? We'll just do no points. But
Edwards, have you ridden it yet or no?
I have not ridden the Guardians one, but I've like seen the queue and stuff like
I've
that.
watched
But it's like
it.
super cool. Like the
I'd love
queue.
to. And I've heard the soundtrack is awesome in it.
Yeah, the soundtrack is cool for it.
But like
I'll
if
give-
it like the makes sense part, definitely give it to Tower because that makes the most sense.
Now thinking like
is,
that
like-
side, like that, thinking that way of it, like obviously it would be Tower. But if I'm just going like one to
You
like,
wanna ride to ride it?
I'm just gonna I would like enjoy riding more. I think I like Guardians just because I don't know, it's like super cool with like the music and like how it changes every single time. I mean, much like Tower, how like the drop sequence is different every
Different.
single time. But it was just cool like seeing like all the characters involved, the music changing. But yeah, so I'll give it to Guardians. Just
I'll give my like half or quarter point to Guardians, even though if I have any points here. I'm just gonna give like a quarter point to Guardians.
Oh, that's funny. So we'll just do this one as a tie because it was
yeah, we'll
kind
say
of.
time. We'll say
We'll
it's
say a
Fair
tie.
enough.
So we'll
Fair
say Disney's still up. Disneyland's still up.
Yes. All right, next one would be Incredicoaster versus Rock and Roller Coaster, just because they're similar.
You know, there's still probably the only coaster
Similar,
that
but
goes
different.
upside down.
Well, I mean, yeah,
At each park.
and the launches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I like Incredicoaster,
But I haven't done it when it was Incredicoaster. The last time I did it was when it was California Screaming.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't done it with the
Basically the same, but added Incredibles.
Yeah, it's the
character.
same thing with the Incredibles, like all the sound effects and the
Yeah, I
characters.
just like it because it's all like outside, like on Pixar Pier, and it's like super cool, like the launch when the water shoots up.
And the loopy loop, like right there.
Yeah, and then when you go in the little tubes, like there's like little scenes. So you have like Mr. Incredible, like trying to grab Jack, and then like you have Jack with the Num Num cookie.
You're supposed to be like you're like Dash, in a way, aren't you? Like you're Dash, like trying to. Isn't the roller coaster supposed to be like you as Dash? Like
I think Dash is in the. Actually, no.
And then like on the water, like they do like little things to like make it look like he's running.
Oh, it is because he goes like 3, 2, 1, go, 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 and then you shoot off. So
or you're like running with Dash. Who knows? Like you could be running with him, or like.
Well, I'm not fast.
But the cool thing is, like when you go to the Jack
Coasters,
section,
okay.
it smells like Num Num cookies, which is cool.
Oh, dude, the Num Num cookies are so good.
So I'm gonna give mine. As much as I love Rock and Roller Coaster, sorry Edwards, I'm gonna give my nod to Incredicoaster just because I love Pixar Pier. So.
But what about the backstage passes?
Come on, they don't get backstage
there's
passes.
no backstage passes right now, so
If you made it a super stretch, maybe he would change his vote.
You're gonna disrespect Steven Tyler like that? Hey, I like that idea.
All right, I think B's the final vote.
What do you mean?
We know your vote. Come on.
Okay, all right.
yeah, we know your vote.
You guys know I
Will it be a tie? Another tie?
Well, I gotta say it. My favorite ride a couple years ago at Hollywood Studios, because there's been so many new rides now that's opened, was Rock and Roller Coaster. It was always my favorite ride as a kid to go on. Just loved it. You know, I love Aerosmith.
5 arrows.
So now your new one is Aliens Swirling Saucers?
Yeah, I gotta give it up for Aliens Swirling Saucers. But no, Incredicoaster, man, it is incredible for a reason. I mean, it's a fantastic roller coaster. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely not a kiddie coaster by any means. The story that goes along with it, like where you get to see all the different Incredibles characters along the way, it just makes it so much more than just a roller coaster to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like Rock and Roller Coaster, all it is a super fast roller coaster where they play music behind you.
That's true.
Can't even see where you're going half the time, and then it just finishes. So
Aerosmith, come on.
I know. I really want to give it to Rock and Roller Coaster, but I can't.
All right.
And it's honestly like
We got another tie.
there's like 2 different rides when you
Yeah.
That's true.
when you ride it like in the day and in the night. Like it's almost like 2 different. You're seeing it from like 2 different
true.
ways, which is
Dude, at night is even better. At night is the
heard.
best. With the
100%.
lights on, the sunset going, it's so much fun.
Imagine
Pixar Pier
if like
hits different.
World of Color was going on, or
So we did have a tie there. Another one.
Hey, can you move your head? Can you move your head, please, so we can see the?
more lava lamps in Studio C.
Oh, he's not doing it.
More lava lamps in Studio C, please.
Oh
Can someone
god.
grab that black Les Paul?
Yeah, can you get the black Les Paul?
Oh, funny.
Our things are moved. Cam's on the bottom now. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Switching things up.
You better move us around, dude.
I don't think I have
you-
that power.
Get
Next
started.
ride is gonna be Astro Orbiter.
Hmm.
Edward, do you want to start? You want to start it or what?
Okay, I have only been on the Disney World one, but I heard the Disneyland one, like, you can see, like, Main Street and, like, the castle, like, super close and stuff like that, so I'm gonna have to give it to Disneyland's Astro Orbiter. even
Isn't it
though-
right by the entrance?
It's like literally in Main Street.
Yeah, so you're, like, right over Main Street and stuff like that.
I'm
So
gonna
you
go.
to that
It
one.
would be like you know where the popcorn stand is, right where you before you walk into Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that would be
wow.
like the equivalent of like where it is.
Where's that?
See, I want to go with Disney World, and I like it because you actually go up on a level, and like when you're up there, like I never really go on Astro Blaster, but when I like did, it's
Blaster?
like
Astro Blaster.
Obviously, you don't go to Astro Blaster. That's buzzing.
Yeah, she does
Astro
it.
Orbiter. But anyways, when you go up there, like the view is crazy. You actually go pretty fast.
You do.
But like the view up there, especially at nighttime, like during fireworks, is like probably one of the coolest views like on property. I would have
What
to
about
say.
Disneyland's? Huh? What about their view? Okay.
They have no view.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the nod to Disney World just because you get to like you're literally above everything. We're in like Astro Orbit. I feel like I'm sitting in Main Street. Well, Astro Orbit in Disneyland. I feel like I'm sitting in Main Street. We're the hub, which is cool. Like it was a cool.
What's so wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it. I just feel like if I'm gonna be in a spaceship, I want to be up high somewhere.
Yeah.
But it was cool to ride it and like being on the same ride, but like see different things and like feel. I don't know. But yeah, Disney World.
I'm gonna have to give it to Disney World too. I only did the Disneyland one once. I actually only did the Disney World one once as well. It's not a fun ride to me. Like
Yeah,
the only
it's
reason
not-
No,
It's not the
Disney World
greatest.
It's not
is
a go-to.
better is because you are higher up, and that actually scares me. Like I'm actually afraid of heights, so like that terrifies me, and I don't know why. Like just being in a little tiny spaceship just does not work for me.
You pick up speed on that thing, and
they
it's
do
like,
Yeah.
pretty fast.
Feel
So-
like you're on the teacups, but in the air.
It
Honestly,
was my
it's
first
combo.
ride in Disneyland.
it'd actually be cool if they ever do a layover or overlay with that. I think it'd be sweet if they did like Stitch. You know how like his ship is like that red ship in the movie.
Mhm.
They don't
Yeah,
Stitch?
yeah.
I think that'd be a sweet overlay if they'd like to incorporate Lilo and Stitch back into Tomorrowland. Since
Now that
it's
Stitch's Great Escape is
It was so hot.
Basically closed.
it's done.
they could
So-
actually rename Astro Orbiter into Stitch's Great Escape. It still would make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Also, Astro Rover's not doing so hot, really.
I don't think it ever really was.
It's
It needs-
down
it
a lot.
needs a
and
retheme.
stuff,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
And maintenance.
Yep. All right, so we'll get that point to Disney World. I think they're kind of
Alright.
slowly picking up, but Disneyland's still taking the lead.
Small World.
Ooh.
This is easy.
It's an easy one.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Disneyland.
If it's not, you have a problem.
If you guys are thinking the same thing I'm thinking, it better
Disneyland?
be easy.
Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland.
It's all.
Yeah.
It's
They have all
Sweet.
they have all the characters and stuff inside a small
You're
world.
outside. Like
And
it's like
outside,
all
like the
outside.
outside is like it's amazing to look
And,
at.
yeah, the clock and stuff,
Yeah.
but also
It's-
the characters
yeah, so
inside.
Yeah. There's really no explaining to it. It's just
I mean, I think they're gonna. I think they are editing Florida's Small World to like kind of how Disneyland has the characters inside the countries. I think they are doing that. If I remember.
People
doing
are
something.
really upset. If you watch the Imagineering story on Disney Plus,
Oh yeah.
people are really upset that they like put like Alice in Wonderland in like the UK spot and like yeah.
I think
I don't
it's
know why
actually cool.
people are like super upset
Speaking
Yeah.
of Disney Plus, Mandalorian season 2 comes out soon.
in October,
Did they
right?
announce it?
Yep. I think it's October. I think that's what it's been for a while. Just not a specific date, I don't think, but October I know.
I heard there was a rumor like a couple days ago that the trailer was coming out this weekend. I think.
Ooh. After we watch season
Don't
1.
quote me. Don't quote me.
So yep,
Um,
that was a pretty easy one with Small
Clean
World.
sweep. Yeah.
I think that was the first one we all voted for,
Yeah. I think that was the first clean sweep.
and it was Small World.
No, I think was space clean sweep.
No, somebody said Disney World.
I think it's Walker that said Disneyland.
Mm,
Wow,
no, I was Disneyland.
I was Disneyland.
Oh, then maybe that was a clean sweep.
Alright. Pirates.
Disneyland, 100%.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Can't even deny it.
Shanghai.
It's another.
Shanghai.
Ooh.
That's not
That
even
was
in
a
the
choice.
running.
Yeah, because you've ever
No.
been in Shanghai before.
You don't know that.
yeah,
Just went there the other day.
Disneyland's way better because you have
Yep.
the Blue Bayou.
When you're like going into the exit, like you like go by the queue and you can see all the people in the queue and
Yeah,
you're on
that's
the
cool.
ride and they're not.
Yeah, so if the
Yep.
ride is taking too long to get off, you can just
You
get
get
out your
off.
boat and get off the ride.
Right there.
And I love it. I mean, I like the entrance of Disney World's that building, but I like the New Orleans Square area too at Disneyland. And you can ride like the Blue Bayou, like you said, and
100%.
they have that second drop that always kind of got you.
Yeah, they have.
Remember when I was
That
little,
was,
Four
yeah, when I went, I
drops
was
and
not
stuff.
expecting that.
When I was little, I was scared of that ride. I went and hid under where you put your feet, and I was crawling
no.
down there. Probably
And
something.
they have like what, one or two more scenes than we do. I think
Yeah.
it is.
And
That is something. But yeah, another clean sweep for Disneyland.
Clean sleep.
Congratulations. Jungle Cruise, Walker. This is your favorite ride. So how about you
dude.
start off?
I'm gonna go with Disney World. I think it's longer.
Wait, hold on. You said Disney World?
Disney
Is that
World.
with or without the sinking boat?
Yeah, which version's
With.
better?
Yeah, which version's better?
It's actually a bigger thrill trying to get out of that boat because there's crocodiles in that water.
It's like the green and orange side for Mission Space.
No, Disney World's definitely the one for me. I mean, Disneyland's cool too, but we lost A-Dog.
Yikes.
We lost
Yeah,
A-Dog.
you'll be here about-
So yeah, going back, I would have to say Disney World's Jungle Cruise is better.
Whoa, we went on to Jungle Cruise already? What?
What were you that? Were you that?
I was
were
gone.
that-
That?
I was gone. I was on Pirates still.
Oh my
I didn't
goodness!
realize you were gone.
I was still on Pirates.
I didn't notice your screen froze for that long.
I swear it showed your photo when we were talking about Jungle Cruise.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
we're on
funny.
Jungle Cruise now.
Anyways, yes,
That's
we
hilarious.
are on Jungle Cruise. So they're both pretty close in comparison, but there's just one thing that I like more with Jungle Cruise, and this, like for me, it's just when you go through that tunnel in the
Temple?
Asia. No, I don't think Disneyland has the tunnel.
No, I know. I said it.
Oh yeah, the temple. Yeah, that's what I meant, not tunnel. I think that's probably one of my favorite parts of the Jungle Cruise in Florida, and I think it's honestly a little longer too. The only thing I don't like is about Jungle Cruise is I'm not sure if it's the same for both, but when you get a fast pass for that, you're still waiting an extra like 20 to like 30 minutes to get on that ride.
The queue line for Jungle Cruise is awful.
For both of them.
Awful. It's just a bunch of ropes and like some wooden posts in the ground. It's just like the whole entire queue is like ropes and wooden posts.
It is pretty bad. Actually, no, Disneyland does have a better queue if I remember. I think there's more to look at, but still, yeah, both queues are pretty bad. But I'm saying Disney World for Jungle Cruise. And then
Yeah.
10 more points for the Jingle Cruise.
Jingle Cruise.
Ooh, Jingle Cruise, yes.
Gotta
Only
love
time
it.
I'll ride it.
I'm not sure if
I'm gonna say
Disneyland does it either,
Road,
but
same reason. Disney World for me, same reasons as Walker.
So I'm gonna go with the Jungle Cruise in Disney World because once upon a time, when I was a little kid, one of the Jungle Cruise skippers let me drive the boat,
whoa,
and that was the
What?
highlight of my whole entire trip. Was the Jungle Cruise skipper let me drive the boat? I was so excited.
That was here.
Yeah, it was
Yes, you
like
drove
when I was
it?
like super young though. I was like 12
Were you in the Nile River?
or 10.
I'm in denial about that. I'm in denial about that.
Don't be in denial. It's great. Like, come up here, kid. Drive the boat for me.
Hey, and look what you do at Disney now.
I
Drive boats.
Wow.
It was
Full
a
circle. Your
foreshadow.
life is come full circle.
It was destiny. Your life is complete. All right, B.
Yeah, for me, I'm not a big fan of Jungle Cruise. Like, it's cool to go on every once in a while, but like they do the same jokes basically every time. So like I already know what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
I do enjoy Jingle Cruise, so I will ride it during that time. So yeah, that's my vote right there. Whenever they got Jingle Cruise, that's the only time
For
I'll
those of
go
you
on.
that don't
Otherwise,
know, Jingle
I feel like
Cruise
they
is
should
a
do a
Christmas overlay.
Halloween overlay on
That'd be
Jungle
cool.
Cruise.
Horror Cruise.
Can't really like.
That's where they actually put real animals in.
Yeah.
And
and
crocodile.
poachers.
The one magical moment, they just throw someone in the water and see if they can survive. You can imagine going through that tunnel, like swimming through that tunnel, like in the dark. Oh,
No, yeah. that'd
The
be
tunnel
scary.
reminds me of that scene in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
that messed up scene. Lex, I think so. Yeah, Disney World wins that one. I'm not sure what the score was. I kind of lost track, so we'll find out when I edit the video.
Last one. So these are pretty much just. I think they're the same. So I feel like for me, it's gonna be a split decision. But Star Tours.
Oh,
I feel
dude,
like it's just
no.
gonna. Oh, you have a.
Oh,
No,
Yeah. I feel like they're literally the exact same. I don't think there's anything besides the outside. One being in Tomorrowland, one being in.
dude, that's the
Hollywood.
thing that sells it.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like the outside
Have
for
you ever waited in the outside line in Disneyland? It's awful.
I did. It was a 5-minute wait when I went.
I went and it was
There's a
like
reason
30-minute wait, and it was awful.
30 minutes for Star Tours? What?
Yikes.
It was awful.
But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm just for overall everything in outside and theming. I'm gonna go Disney World.
Hollywood Studios. I mean, there's no, you can't beat the AT-AT, you know.
Yeah,
Back in the day, they used to have Ewoks up on those little things.
I know.
Up there.
yeah.
Dude, I remember going on it when it was like the original like Star Tours ride, you know, with
Rex.
the original, yeah, when you're on that like ice planet, like that like comet or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm giving it to Disney World because I think it's better. Plus, I remember working at Hollywood Studios, and everyone came to Star Wars Launch Bay thinking that was the ride. I'm like, nope, you have to go across the park that way to the right past Indiana Jones. So, yep, Star Tours. I've never got to be Rebel Spy ever. So
I have. I know how to be a rebel spy. I know how to be one. Okay.
Leak the secrets.
Fun fact.
Get out.
Fun fact for you guys: the cast member there gets to pick the person that I guess would be the rebel spy. So whoever's picture is the clearest and is the best looking picture, that's the picture that they pick every time. So
That's why I don't get picked.
There had to have been a mistake in yours then.
Make sure you're still, and make sure you're like making a face or something, but make sure you're still so the picture comes out clear. So then they'll pick you
You had to have been the only one on the ride.
a high percentage.
Still didn't get picked.
Just an empty seat.
They picked empty seat.
Jeez. It's literally like your shoulder in the picture. You just slide your head in there just for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say Disney World because of the theming outside is 100% better than Disneyland's.
Yeah, same ride, theming wins. So Disney World, you got it.
Any other rides we can think of?
I thought of like Mad Tea Party, but I obviously think Disneyland's better.
Disneyland's better.
It's outdoor.
That's a no-brainer.
Well, both of them are
Forgot
outdoor,
one big
but
one.
they don't
Come
have
on.
Which one?
Oh, I got it. I know it is.
Everest and
Yeah, that's
Matterhorn.
what I say. Yeah.
Everest. Oh,
That's
no question.
it's like a kiddie ride and an adult ride, though.
No question.
It's a backbreaker ride versus a roller coaster.
Exactly.
A backbreaker versus a ride that's pretty much broken.
As always.
That's true. That's true. No, I will. Everest is my favorite ride at Animal Kingdom, and probably like despite I haven't been on rides and like just it's definitely like a top 3 Disney World ride for me. So Everest, all the way. At Matterhorn, I've been on that a few times. So yeah, you're definitely gonna be in a stretcher when you get off of that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's a single seater too, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's like how Space Mountain is, kind of.
A little bit. So definitely. So I think that's.
What about because it has a basketball court inside the Matterhorn? I mean, come on.
It's a hoop. It's not even a court.
Yeah,
Come on. It's like a come on.
That I had when I was like 7.
It's a wooden hoop with the basket on it.
Not even Gorilla Glass. Come on. Those Rawlings ones. That's not even a square.
That's funny.
Gosh.
Probably has a chain link instead of an actual net.
Or one of those like little shopping cart basket things.
Oh, even better.
One of the ones you just put on the back of your door as a kid. The Nerf ball. And it'll always roll back to you.
I think that's the last.
I think that is. I'll have to go back and find the tally, then just put it into the video right here.
Yeah.
I'll put the results right here. It's actually a pretty good comparison of all of them. Just want to personally thank B for being on the podcast tonight. It was great to have you on here.
Yeah, it was awesome being here with you guys, talking about things we all enjoy. So,
Exactly.
a lot of fun.
Lastly, we always say, just feel free to give us a shout out. Follow us, like us, subscribe on all of our social media accounts. I'll put it right here. It's also in the description below. So Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and as well as our podcast, all under at Theme Park Pros. So feel free to give us the attention and help us grow into a podcast for all things theme parks. Obviously, you guys see that we enjoy talking about this. There's never a dull moment ever, unless if Edward's camera somehow turns off.
Or my internet just like decides to go away for a second.
But
Come back.
as you can see, that we have a lot of passion with this, and like I'm excited for when Thursday rolls around. Like the week takes forever to kind of go. Like, you know, I just want to get the next episode going. So, like a good. I almost said that again. Like a good neighbor.
Like a good neighbor.
I don't know.
There.
It's subtle.
Friendly
yeah.
neighborhood theme park pros.
Yes, we are still looking for slogans though. So if people want to comment that or send us a DM, definitely reach out by doing that. I think it was a lot of fun having you it was a lot of fun having you on. I would like to hopefully see you back on in the future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you guys got some backstage passes.
Backstage
for me.
passes, guys.
We'll definitely. Yes, I think
We're doing mail-in backstage passes.
mail-in backstage pass. That's funny. So, okay, so we'll do a little send off here. We are the Theme Park Pros. I am Austin.
I'm Cam.
I'm also Austin.
And I'm Braden.
All right, peace.